Erosion witnessed in Komarock Estate over the last 3 decades has seen not only a surge in the number of churches, but also households. The area has nearly 10,000 housing units and hosts a population of about 40,000 residents. With such growing numbers, security has often been a concern here, even though initial homeowners tell me that Komarock in the past has struggled to ensure safety and security for its people.
So when we moved here, it was exciting. It was a small estate then, with so many challenges of no security because we didn't have gates. There were wooden perimeter walls made of wood, and so our task was first of all to deal with armed robbers who came to break into homes. We call them bandits or robbers. And so we came together and realized that our unity as a community was important, that we operate together, we monitor each other even at night, and we came up with the idea of building gates, metal gates, to secure our properties and our lives.
Securing property and lives resulted in the formulation of mini-gated communities within the estate, later known as courts. There are now 37 different courts that make up Komarock Estate. As a result of insecurity in the area, the Komarock Residents Association was formed in 1996.
It's like Komarock is a very well-structured, well-oiled machine. Talk to us about the leadership within the estate. How are those structures?
Komarock has quite a number of courts. I would say there are more than 35, about 37 courts. And each court, we actually call them branches, according to the Komarock Resident Associations. Each branch has officials, and in each branch or in each court, there has to be a chairman, a treasurer, a women rep, a youth leader, and committee members. Trustees assist in issues that come up in the court, first and foremost, and also to assist in collecting monies for things like garbage and security. So it's actually very, very structured.
But the association would later have to deal with a bigger issue of land grabbing within the estate. The Kenya Building Society handed over the estate to the then Nairobi City Council, who would act as trustees. Once the houses had been completed, open spaces for 24 public preschools, 12 public primary schools, 4 public secondary schools, a police station, a social hall, and a host of other social amenities was left to be constructed by the council. That did not happen.
As we are talking now, Komarock, we are left with only one primary school, public primary school, one public secondary school, and that is what we have. The rest were taken over by private developers.
The Estates Residents Association has written countless letters to both the National Lands Commission and the Nairobi County government to no tangible success, and that is not their only concern. Open taps here are plenty, but water is indeed scarce.
In Komarock, we get water once per week. And it is also being, it is a challenge, if I can say. It is a challenge, but we may not understand why it has to be like that. But we need to live like any other place in Nairobi.
Water scarcity, perhaps brought about by the huge population within the estate that has since adopted extension of houses within one's own compound to earn extra rent.
The kind of population we have today is much more than what was planned. So there's an overload on the sewerage system, the water supply system, the power, and the power supply. I feel that the facilities that were earmarked for Komarock have now been overwhelmed. We require to relook at the whole design.
Unemployment is high within Komarock Estate, with 1 in every 6 households having an unemployed youth.
Some of them, quite a number of them, are idle. They don't have anything to do. Wanakaa tu kwa busy. So we try as much as possible to come up with, like we've come up with a few CBOs, that's community-based organizations, basically to assist them to handle this issue of idleness. Like actually yesterday, one of our colleagues took some forms to be registered with the government so that at least we can get some funding and assist these youths who are idle, who have nothing to do.
The high number of unemployed youth, coupled with the estate's close proximity to other informal settlement areas like Kayole, has led to a growing concern among residents here about their safety.
Has the fact that the estate is surrounded by very many informal settlements affected lives and livelihoods here?
Yeah, it has.
In what way?
It has because of insecurity. And, you know, when we talk about the insecurity, because we have a lot of idle youths.
That is a major, major challenge that we are currently having, especially considering the fact that we do not have a police post around here. The nearest police post that we have is in Kayole, actually Soweto. It's quite a distance. So by the time such incidences happen, by the time you're getting the authority to actually come and maybe sort it out or mitigate such issues, it becomes a bit too late. Whoever did or whoever pickpocketed has already gone and disappeared.
That concern led Livingstone Mchana, the chairman of Mkokoa Court in Komarock Sector 1, to lead the residents in this court to do something no other court in Komarock had done before: install CCTV cameras within the court.
The guards can be able to monitor what is going on, and if there anything happens during the night or during the day, we can rewind because it is recording.
Has this been effective? Has it reduced burglary, crime, theft?
Yeah.
It has?
Yeah, drastically. Initially, people, if somebody knows that you leave your house and go, maybe for the whole day, they come maybe knock the window and try to pull some things out. But for a long time now, we haven't had anything like that.
The running and maintenance of the system is purely supported through residents' contribution every month. Contribution that also seeks to improve the estate's broken street lighting system and maintain the paved roads.
This one, for example, is
It's a mansionette, a four-bedroom mansionette.
So this is a 4-bedroom?
Yeah, and that one, and this one. And those ones are 3 bedrooms, the ones facing us.
So it's pretty much like a mixture.
Yeah.
All right.
But amidst the challenges, it appears Komarock Estate is remaining steady as a rock. The entire landscape of this place is about to change following the construction of Komarock Heights, the Housing Finance 6th housing project in the populous estate. Komarock Heights, which in essence is actually Komarock Phase 5C, precedes Komarock Phase 5B, which was constructed in the year 2014 at a cost of 1 billion shillings by mortgage firm Housing Finance. Komarock Phase 5B has 115 4-bedroom houses, which were sold off from between 9.2 to 10.5 million shillings. And so, Komarock Heights becomes the estate's next chapter, a newborn in a family that has seen nearly 30 years of growth and history of an estate whose residents remain adamant is the best place to live in Nairobi.
If you were to describe Komarock in one sentence, what would that sentence be like?
Komarock is a homely area where I can invite my friends and everyone to come and visit and see. Yeah, it's a very nice place.
What are you most proud of about being a resident of Komarock Estate?
I'm very proud living in the Komarock because it's a peaceful estate. Very good security, very well coordinated. It is a haven of peace and stability and tranquility. I say the best place to be today is Komarock.
Each one of us feel very proud being here because a lot of incidents are not reported, and we live like as if we are in the town. There is no difference between us and the Runda guys. I think the difference is just in the buildings. But there is nothing different so much.
Would you ever wish to move out of Komarock?
Why should I? Anyway, if funds allow, nobody wants to stay in the same place forever.
Would you recommend somebody to move into Komarock?
Well, yeah.
Why?
Komarock has come a long way from being the farthest estate in Nairobi, and now it is in the middle of Nairobi. And now we are told now that Kangundo Road is going to be constructed, a highway up to, I think, Tala.
Timothy Otieno, KTN News.